Hello everyone, and then welcome to the continuation of our audio test UI or front-end design. That's the code. So in our previous lesson we worked on some CSS, okay, and then this was what we were able to do, okay, able to do this. So now we would want to actually work on positioning everything right. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to have to start with, so we want to give some shadow to our box. So we'll do box shadow, that's what it is. So box shadow, then we'll give it some let's use 15px, 8px, and then 360px, and an RGB of let's see 110, 110, 110. Okay, so let's start styling our image. So our image, let's give it a border radius. You can see here. Okay, so we want it to be rounded. So we have the property that's border, top radius, top right, or top left. Let's use top left radius, and then we'll give it a property of 0.5 em. Then we'll do same for our border, bottom left radius. Okay, 0.5 em. Sorry, rem. Then we'll do rem here too. Okay, so you can see now we have it rounded here, but here is still the same. Okay, so we just want to round in only this side of our image. Now let's work on our container, okay, just so we get it resized well. So I'm going to give it a width of 50 rem. Okay, and then a height of let's use 13 rem, just take height. Okay, so let's try enlarging it and see what we have. Okay, so this is what we have now. Okay, so now let's work on the font, which is this class font, okay, for our font. So but font, I'm going to give it a padding top of padding top of, let's use 25 px, okay, and then a margin bottom of 25 px. Okay, so then let's work on our h1. Our h1, which is this, okay, so we'll go and then oops, with our h1, I'm going to give it a margin top or let's rather do a margin bottom of 10 px. Okay, so we have some space in here, and then our h6, okay, which is this particular one, we'll give it a font weight of lighter. Okay, so you can see we have lighter. So remember, in my index I actually made, okay, here the a6, the bar, I gave it some bold, okay, and then the production too, I enclose it inside the bold, That's the B tag for bold, which is why you can see my buy is bold, my production too is bold. Okay, so now let's work on our main. So which is where's our main? Actually didn't create a main, so I need to create a main. Okay, so I'll create a container called main for some reason, which is going to help us to actually position everything well. So it's going to be inside here. Let's do it here. So div dot main. Okay, and I'm going to take this Control X and then I'll place it here. Control V. Okay, and then we are going to style it. So dot main. I'm going to do display flex. So display flex. Okay. So what is happening? Display flex, and then we'll give it a flex direction of column. So column is like vertical. We want it to appear vertical. Okay. So we can see now we have it here. Okay. So now let's go back. And would want to actually center this. So let's go to our index, and remember our sound is inside. That's our audio file inside a class called sound. So I'm going to create a, it's called sound. So dot sound. Then I'm going to use display flex. So display flex. Okay. And then want to center it. So justify content. We use center. Then this should be centered. Okay. So we have it centered. Now we want this. Okay, some padding here or margin here for our image. So our image, just so we shift this once we have some spacing here. So I'll go to my image, and then I'm going to do margin right to let's use 40px. So we have some space. We have some spacing here now. Okay, so finally this is what we have, and then in the next lesson we'll actually work on making everything or perfecting everything. So thank you, and then I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.